Hello everybody. Today's video is going to explain a little bit about the schedule here at Lake Mary High School for 2020 to 2021. My name is Luther Davis and I'm a physics teacher here at Lake Mary, and my task is to try to convey to you our schedule this year in a way that might clear up some of the confusion. Now, one way you may have seen this schedule is a simple line item format. So let's take a look at that. That's just half of it, in fact. Let's look at the Wednesday. What the heck? We got block days and we got Wednesdays? What's all going on here? Well, let me tell you what, it just gets more and more confusing the more you look at it. But let's go and clean up that mess and let's clear up this entire scheduling issue. So let's move forward and take a look. First, we're going to start with some of the basic foundations in this year's schedule. No more RAMS period, gone. Next, we never have a straight 7-day. Even on Wednesdays, no straight 6, no straight 7, nothing. Every single day at Lake Mary High School is a block day. Next, and this might be confusing, but you'll see it later on, the 7th period will end every day. Every day you'll go to 7th period, but your other classes will be paired up. What am I be paired up? We're going to have even days and odd days. In fact, odd days are called red days, and even days are called gray days. And they will alternate back and forth. And a few other things. First, there'll also be a 15-minute break early in the day, and we're going to have 3 lunches throughout the day. So it's like, whoa, what's all going on here? I'm confused. Well, that's where we're going to start schedule building. So I already told you that we have a week schedule coming at you. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I also told you that we meet with 7th period at the end of every day. So 7th, 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 and 7th. This 7th here is displaced up a little bit because we leave school a little bit early on Wednesday. Now let's talk about this alternating block periods. Our first day, August 17th, here at Lake Mary High School is going to be an odd or red day. Bam! 1, 3, 5. And you'll end with 7th at the end of the day. Each one of these classes is longer, about twice as long as a 7th period class. Now Tuesday is going to go into our gray day, where we meet with 2, 4, and 6. Now, unlike some block schedules in the past where Wednesday is a little bit interesting, here we're going to go straight into a red day where we meet with the same classes we did on Monday. But yes, the classes will be a little bit shorter because we leave school early. Now let's finish out the week, Thursday and Friday. Gray day and red day. Now you might look at this and say it's a little bit unbalanced. I meet with my 1, 3, 5 classes more than the 2, 4, 6. And that is true. But let's take a little look at how the schedule's built for the year. Up here, this is a color-coded block calendar. The blue boxes happen to be the teacher plan days, pre-planned for teachers here at Lake Mary. And then here's the first week that we just built. Red, gray, red, gray, red. Well, next week is actually going to start with gray and then go to red, gray, red, gray. So let's build week number 2. So we're going to start off with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then we're going to throw in our 7th period because every day at Lake Mary High School, you're going to have 7th period at the end of the day. And now, instead of starting with a red day odd, we're going to start with a gray day even. Bam. And then we're going to have red, our gray, our red, and our gray. So this is the 2nd week here at Lake Mary. This will balance it out over 2 weeks because you can see that this week is a gray heavy week. So again, as a review, here's our first week, red heavy. Here's our 2nd week, gray heavy, and everything is balanced. Well, you might be asking, what happens on a holiday? Well, let's go back and look at that block schedule. Up over here in September, we have Labor Day. This blue box is a Monday. You might be thinking, well, geez, we just ended with a red day. Well, what am I going to go to now? Another red day because we're missing Monday? No, that's the beauty of this schedule, is that that alternating thing just progresses right across long weekends and whatnot. So this week would actually begin with a gray day on the Tuesday because we ended with a red day on that previous Friday. Now, let's take a look at a little bit more of this schedule in regards to the timing of the class periods, because I've just given you a general overview of red and gray days. You might be curious, well, what time am I going to be meeting? That's what I'm really curious about, especially you connect kids at home. It's going to take some time to get used to, but I got a few documents that might assist. First of all, you need to realize that every single student, either here at Lake Mary or home online, are going to be following 2 types of days. Either a non-Wednesday block day or a Wednesday block day. Then if you consider that you're going to have 3 lunches with 2 types of schedules, there's 6 possibilities. Uh-oh, the confusion is setting in again. But it's not that bad, because once you learn your lunches from your teachers, it really just eliminates it to a fewer number of columns. I'll show you what I mean. So right here is a visual schedule. And you might be saying, boy, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, why are there 6 days in a week? This schedule is not a calendar. What it is, it's broken down into 3 columns here. 1, 2, 3. These are non-Wednesdays. And then it's broken into additional 3 columns. And these are Wednesdays. The difference in the columns are going to be the lunches. But if you look at the first half of the day, all the students are following the same schedule, whether it's not Wednesday or Wednesday. But let's look at the bottom half of this. So the bottom half of the calendar, you can see that students that have first lunch will then go to 5th and 6th period. There will be some students that have half their 5th, 6th period, say it's an odd day or an even day, do lunch and then have the second half of their class. And there'll be some students that have 5th or 6th period and then do lunch after that. And that will occur on either the non-Wednesday block or the Wednesday block. You have first lunch, second lunch, and third lunch on Wednesdays as well. So you might be saying, if I look at this entire block schedule, this visual schedule as I called it, I'm still confused. Which one do I follow? Well, when you talk to your 5th, 6th period teacher, they're going to tell you which lunch you have for that day. And for that day, you'll be able to remove 4 of these columns. Boom and boom. This right here is a schedule for a student that has first lunch. This first column will be the non-Wednesday block day, either red or gray, odd or even, and the Wednesday schedule, block day, either odd or even, red or gray. And this is for first lunch. Likewise, you could see that if you had second lunch, you could get rid of the first lunch and the third lunch columns. And if you had third lunch, you could get rid of the first lunch and second lunch columns. Now, you might be saying, what the heck? I'm still a little confused. I need to kind of pore over this data myself. Well, now you have some additional documents to consider. So the first document is the line-by-line item. It simply says what day of the week, block day, Wednesday, red day, gray day, and what are all the periods that I follow. Or you can also consider, in conjunction, the calendar that has the color coding for what red days and gray days are for the entire calendar. So you'll be receiving this in some type of administrative email or our school website. And then lastly, we have our visual schedule where you can eliminate columns based upon what lunch you do not have and only follow the columns for the lunches that you do have. I really hope that this video has given you an opportunity to see that, yes, it might take a few growing pains and adjustments to get into the habit of a new schedule, but overall this schedule was actually built for the purpose of the era that we live in now and trying to be as safe as possible with our transition times and our class time management. And so it is a good thing right now for Lake Mary High School if we follow this particular schedule. And hopefully between this video and these documents, this will help clear up some of the potential confusion that you might have. And as always, thank you for watching and have a great Lake Mary day.